swear, like, I leave the room and my camera just gets jostled or something, because it was not where I left it. I was behind because I decided to make popcorn that I've taken 3 bites of, so I'm just trying to check and see that everything's actually working. We have game sound, we have mic, captions are running. Hopefully everything works. We're live, yeah. Alright. I haven't played this, so I don't, yeah, there's nothing in the load save file. I know nothing. Let me turn this back off for a second, and my pronouns, so y'all can see these characters. These are our choices. Oh no, the captions are covering the wraith's face. Whatever shall we do? Leave them temporarily. Look at them. In all their glory. Far better than the actual game. We'll let it cycle around one more time. We're in a data killer. I know everyone and their brother who plays Dead by Daylight has already played this game, so... But I still haven't seen anything on it, so... I did look up somebody's gameplay just to find where I can put my camera, so I think we're okay here. Put those back over here. There was a photosensitivity warning on launch, so I don't know, it may get flashy. Ooh, what shall we call me? Oh man, I don't want to use the rebrand name until tomorrow, so... Well, I guess we either have to finish the game tonight, or I have to use the rebrand name. I'm gonna use the rebrand name. No, I'm not. That was a lie. I'm not gonna type my full new name, but Rye. They'll call me Rye. Maybe I should have said Jake. If you try to link your account, you get a Jake skin, so... Or if you do link your account. Camera's falling. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. Who are we? Do you know? Sorry, I can read. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. I don't want to cough again. I'm not going to. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? They're sassy. Because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Oh. Oh dear. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Rye. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. I just realized my mic is still a little high. I had to change the mic. It wasn't reading it, so it was annoying. You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ew. Ew. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other... Gross. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? Well, answers don't come easy, mind you. Answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? We can run, close our eyes, or dig up the face. I'm kind of curious what digging up the face accomplishes. Gross. You brush away the sand from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Ew! There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, I said dig it up, I didn't want to pick it up. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor, dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. Not really, but we don't need to talk about that. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth. Could you just give it back? No. No, I won't. Be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. That's a volleyball. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. A little help, please? I'm not doing voices. You can imagine them for yourself. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. It's a mushroom mummy. Love that she's still wearing the mask. Oh, jeez. We gotta pick one. They didn't really do the trapper justice. I'm gonna be real here. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. They really went full on, like, flipping up the dresses on the Huntress and the Spirit, didn't they? They went there. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you. Oh my. Via your eyes. Your eyes begin to race? Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed. Let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once. and that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? Say nothing, do nothing. I guess toss it back to them. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. This writing is so weird. Try hard much? Blah. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. Although Trapper still has the ball in his hands. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. Could you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Rai. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence. That is. Existing is a game? I mean, your existence is a game. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Trapper can dom me. I mean, what? That was Wraith. A sign means he was done with the game, too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. You're so mean. Hello. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Rai, you might want to know, say something? Actually, never mind. There will be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Oh no, is this actually timed? This is a timed quiz and will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Not at all. Never thought of myself as attractive. Whoa, watch it. That's bullshit. You're beautiful, you hear me? The game just called me beautiful. It's wrong, but it called me beautiful. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility. Invisibility. I just said that to the Wraith. Same, although sometimes I think I already am. What's your best subject in school? Math. Probably math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal? I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna choose dog, even though I think dogs and cats are the same for me. But but I'm choosing dog because a wolf is my favorite animal. Dog? You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. Weird, but okay. What's your favorite color? Blood. 3-day-old corpse. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. Oh my god, he's an edgelord. I already knew that, but he's an extra edgelord. What's your dream job? My dream job isn't here. Yeah, it's not working at all. We get to do what we really want. Why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Wow. He went there. Best ice cream flavor. Horse flesh? Dredge, is that you? Vanilla? My favorite flavor is pain. Why am I not surprised that Trapper is a gym bro? Same. Okay. Huntress is also a gym bro. Same here. Okay. No comment from Wraith. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. Okay. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. I can't have mint chip. I've got chocolate. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? I'm gonna choose mint chip because the narrator said to. Best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I'm being read to, like, read to fill on the video game. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to... Let me try this again. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Wait a minute. I'm hiding my shame. Ugh. I was not expecting the game to read me for Phil. So obedient, they say. Fuck off, game. Alright, there we go. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. That tracks. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. He's such a chip bro. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I'm not like other guys. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. What was that sigh? That was uncalled for. Ma'am. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. Most people don't like you, so... I guess the feeling's mutual. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. I wasn't ready for this game and, like, go for it like that, but they did. I'm here for it. Go. You do you, Spirit. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now. It's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh. We're gonna zoom in on this. I turn off the music, the game music for a second, just because I don't want it to double up. I would rather it be quiet for a moment than for it to double. I need you to appreciate what we're looking at here. Appreciate that. Just appreciate that. Anyway. I think that might be the thumbnail for YouTube. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. Can we say that to all the gym bros? For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, I'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. This game's really going for it. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Ooh. Let's go to, I'm assuming this is the lounge. Let's go to the lounge. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one that gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Oh my god, the survivors are here too. Hold on. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. Claudette looks pretty. Why does Dwight look sick? They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. Why isn't Jake here? They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic, magical, musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore. Why can't you just use like henceforth or something? Refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. I'm sure they sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that's starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight. Yes, pardon me. Please, follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. Seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the same charm as that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly. When I agree with them. Not like the other island. Oh, what'll it be? Is this me choosing who I want to romance? Because I really don't want to, I don't want to romance this. I don't know who I want to romance. But I don't want to romance the spirit. But I want to go to the lounge. We're going to go to the lounge. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would engage in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. It takes a conspiratorial tone. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island, but it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats all around on this island. I love how her sword is just here. Also, titties. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Thank you for not trying to kill me right now. Are we threatening to end each other again? Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Ah! Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So what will you be having? Let's have a sangria. Something fruity but refreshing. Hold the coconut rum. Sangria, maybe? My pleasure. That sounds nice. We used to make drinks like that back home. Well, not we, exactly. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. They looked happy. Now's your chance to be the one with the drink. What do you say? This is some sort of juice for a child? Are there children hiding about? No, it's for adults. The kind who like, tropical fun. Oh, I see. Hunters really seem to perk up at the idea of kids being around. It is bummed to hear there aren't any, but I'm quite glad it's just grown-ups on this island. personally. Little ones should definitely not be exposed to this. Not my cup of tea, but okay, sure. We can still use it for a toast, yeah? To new adventures. New friends. To, Did you just say Clink? No. Since we've fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time! I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. That's a mood and a half. Why am I relating so much to the spirit? Someone make it stop. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine? Or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool bog beneath my severed feet. The topic I choose is books! Novels, comics, fiction or not. Reading is the only real escape from inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. Why am I relating so much to the spirit? I might be having an existential crisis. We'll find out. A groan rose through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Right, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror, for reasons that should be obvious. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in the public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years, so what's your favorite? I actually haven't read the classic horror books. I should. I'm gonna choose Dracula. Dracula is one classic that's still scary. To be seduced by some beautiful creature only to learn later on that they're an immortal villain, it's downright thrilling. Well, I guess, but I was gonna say that despite the deviant behavior of Dracula and the threat of possible danger or even death that he poses, you can't help but get turned on by the liberation of the status quo that he represents. Same here. So what if some old doctor says he's a bad boy? You're supposed to reek like garlic and sleep alone? Who did they think would buy into that? If you're going to be trapped in the nightmare that is undead life eternal, which I know a little something about, you could do a lot worse than great clothes, a castle, and a lover who doesn't take shit from anyone. Got a point. He's got a point. The scariest part of Dracula is that no one will ever be quite as interesting to make love to as a vampire. Do you like my vampires? Starian is still my lock screen on my phone. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eyes. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Spin the bottle. Tricks. Please tell me he's not actually here. Like, long term. Great idea. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello, and who is this new fan in the waiting? I fucking hate Trickster. Get out. Why? Beat it, hack. I don't know, what's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? I don't want... Get him out. Fuck off. Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea, while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. Trickster. Trickster. Behavior? For good measure. That better not be real. Like, the Trickster ending better not be real. I've got much, much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. I hate him so much. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit. That's it. Swap spit. That is words. But let's be clear, this ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen out of view of public eye, real romantic-like. Yes, romance is the goal, so we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults, romantic, well-adjusted adults. Right, you're up. You grip the bottle in your hand. You put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in counterclockwise directions, and on the bottom, a target. They put skill checks in a dating sim? And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose it doesn't stop where you want it to. That's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? Do I have to click? Am I clicking or am I clicking space? That's... I guess I'm ready. Away we go. Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. Oh, there's a stop button. If I close my eyes, I'm not allowed to be disappointed. You got Huntress. You two are meant to be. It's like you have to actually spin multiple times to get your real result. First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle here on this island. I'll get your You got Wraith. You got Spirit. You got Trapper. You got Wraith. I'm just gonna keep closing my eyes. Oh no. Oh, I got Wraith! There's more to this game than just reading. I got an achievement. Ooh. This morning you were waking up on a strange beach, surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across the beach towel at Wraith, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin. Your heart races. You feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Wraith takes you by the hand and you sit face to face in a private section of the bar. Those are butterflies. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at the interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross him out so completely that he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Wraith, look, you're great, but also terrifying. Did he just steal your line? I want to be kissed by you, but, well, maybe, I'm maybe not sure how. Is that sad? Great, now I look sad. Well, if the tropical shorts fit. You make me happy to be around, I think. It's still so new, all of this. We can figure it out together. Really? Really, I'd like to get to know you. And, you know, the kissing thing sounds great, in theory. It sure doesn't sound, painful. So then, for now, Wraith reaches out and gives you a vigorous handshake. We're acquaintances going on friends. Going on lovers? I'm sorry. Great handshake, by the way. Really? Truly. I hate to break up such a passionate moment that we can only assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on this island. But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation when there are so many more interesting things to die from. Okay. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scatters around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Go away! Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry. Even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, right? Real good. Fuck off. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at a table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think this was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. You got that? Was that behavior throwing shade about their bugs? I think that's behavior throwing shade about the bugs in Dead by Daylight. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal is prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey Rai, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing home tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, and we literally do everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Well, I'll show you both my katana and send you to hell if you'd like. Please stop. I hate when we fight or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Rye, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. Felix! But hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 20... Sorry, dyslexia getting me. For 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value of in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea! We'd hate for it to get cold. We hated it. We hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Another one. Yep. Yep. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? It's a fucking skill check. I can't believe it. Alright, let's go. Slice. Not bad. Got it. Perfect. You missed completely! Why is it so fast? You missed completely. Why is it... It's okay. At least you tried. A little. Sometimes trying a little takes a lot of effort. What the hell was that? You ruined dinner. Your swing was so poorly aimed you hacked it to pieces. The bad kind of pieces too. I hope you're drunk. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. We're all dead, right? This is obviously hell, I mean. Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, right? Number two is no number two. One less thing to think about the afterlife. Bear. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. You see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Yikes. I don't want to offend them. Cause they're gonna murder me. Look at that seagull. Wow, you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right. She's right, Rye. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and or how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal. And you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull... He just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey. It's me again. Your mentor. Skipping the word friend, apparently. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you at least pick one of them, because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague. Mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on. I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked. Some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. Okay. I don't care if the seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feeling of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. But did it wave at you? Swear it. I swear it. Wraith nods, the nod of someone who's just realized that Rye is a liar. He's disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. And you know deep down, you're disappointed in you. Also, more so than usual. Oh boy, looks like he's about to monologue. Now you've done it. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burn makes Wraith look away, far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet, at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you. If I'm not honest in return, I have to take a second. I don't know where my tissues are. My nose is running. Okay. There we go. It's not something I tell everyone. Yeah, okay, I already know that. Oh, great. I bet he's got crabs. Stop. It's about my special bell. What? It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, Wraith, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? I guess hold it delicately. You caress the bell, running your finger over its rusty, is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Wraith looks at you, more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on the strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, and they're waving in the air above their heads, okay? It's a very... I swear I can read. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. My neck needs to crack, but it won't. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. I can read, I swear. We'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Changed it to nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Right. Who do you think should go? Ah, damn it. That's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Ah. They all seem so into story time. I mean, it seems we're on a Wraith run, so let's go with Wraith, I guess. I choose you, Wraith! Whoa, whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. You literally carry around a skull and a spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow, dark-eyed sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of staring at the soul of death, and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder this stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. "What did you do?" he asked the boss. "I did your job for you." "What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars." The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting in evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. "Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are?" I don't know," mumbled the young man. "Yes, you do," screamed the boss. "Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money, and I take care of their problems, eliminate their witnesses, tie up their loose ends. Or actually, you do." "No," the young man whimpered as the boss towered above him. "Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner. You've reaped hundreds of souls." The young man's body shook with soft spasms as he tried to stop crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car in the crusher. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, its stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and its sniveling, crying wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in farther, piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of the disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into the empty sockets of his skull. Doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. An awkward silence falls upon the room. We're in a room? We're outside. Until... Ask about the story. That poor young man. I wonder what happened to him. Oh, yeah, we may never know. Well, wherever he is, I hope he's okay. I can't tell, but I think Wraith just smiled. Sorry, it's just weird to see him do it. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so they can all have a moment alone before bed. For anyone who plays Dead by Daylight and doesn't read lore, or anyone who doesn't play Dead by Daylight and doesn't know the lore, that was Wraith's story. That's why he carries the head and spine for a weapon. Trial run. You're really getting the hang of it now, or so I just got another achievement. Probably for however long I've been playing. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from all these guppies all day, but I just want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special. Something special those in charge on this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. You don't want to. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get in any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you. Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression because, I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that if you've got to know me, then, I mean, look, the others aren't around. I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool? Like, I don't know, whatever, you know? A dip in the pool with the Wraith. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. I've already forgotten. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told, like a minute ago? Yeah. Yes. I mean, like, what did you think, of the young man in the story? Do you think he's weird? It's so hard to do this when you know that it's his story. I guess I'm gonna say I would forgive him. I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in his past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good. Yes, that's all he wanted, was to be good. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? No. No, not really. I mean, can you imagine knowing someone like that? That would be awful. Oh, yeah, awful. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Ray seizes up and his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since, I heard that story from somebody else a long time ago. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago. Exactly, the one that wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barge in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever is happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to tend to. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Ray's story, about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil? And what if you like it? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for our accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. No. Ready. Anyway, away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you must adjust the dial and fix it. I don't want to. What difference does this make? Let's see what's on this station. No. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? We're just gonna keep choosing Wraith because that's what the spin the bottle ended up with. Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. Promise? I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells or chimes. Think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? If that's, a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chess piece of mine? Chess piece. It's a knight. They're brave, like I wish I were. And Horsey is cute. That's not me. I don't know what is. The Horsey is cute. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky by now. You've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Okay. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%, you hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. The fuck? You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Would you maybe not? Would you maybe not? How about you don't? How about like, no? Oh, you're awake. Saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who's obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. Did they have to draw him like he was packing? Like he's packing heat? Like... Anyway, also the text box is right over top of the crotch, so you can't avoid looking at it when you're reading. Like normally he's off to the side that's covered and, you know, you can't really see it, but that will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier. It might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat an all-organic diet of raw deer, bear, and human. I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me feel like I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. There's always time to turn things around, like that one time I spent day and night searching for food in vain, only to return to my cabin, spent and starving. Find a family of squirrels nesting in my chimney. They were delicious. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. Haha. That was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell him though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I don't learn to go easier on myself. Who can love me if I can't love myself? Can you stop with that sigh? I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. But if someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. We survived our first day. So this is a game show. Since that was day one, I'm gonna throw on the BRB. I desperately need to use the bathroom, so I'll be back. You can hear the seagulls. Seagulls that definitely waved at me. Definitely waved at me. You open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. And you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Hopefully not to our left. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Can they stop trying to shove Trickster down our throats? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying a coffee. Good morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... Wait! Don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. He definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so that they can have a good morning. It was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 of 5, 10 of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review, it really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator just physically knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 of 5, 10 of 10, thumbs up review, if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into places like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. Did they really make a whole game just to basically say, listen, we're not gonna fix our bugs, get over it? Because that's what it feels like. We have to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Rye. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I've been having a lovely time. Yes, it's been really entertaining. Yes, I'm not surprised there's no option. I'm gonna choose that because it's funny. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here. What an encouraging response! We're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey Claudette, maybe Rye isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here? Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. They don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Rye. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Rye. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say something negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything negative. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Rye, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. Perfect! Delightful. Excellent. Yes! Yes! Hey, Rye, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance. And with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and... So much for maintaining these beach pods. We're all half naked on tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. I don't. I have pops. You take your plate and sit down. Think about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Crapper stands to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you can make me angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Just kidding, I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. No. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they're doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us. Whoa, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but she's secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along? Well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast to... And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say, did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done though. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect, here he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? I mean, not like too much fun. That would be weird, but like a good amount of fun. And now they're looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of those 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, saying how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the bullshit. No, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes! How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear, I had no idea these two even do whatever it is that they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and I can hear everything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please? Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know. You know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oh. Oops. We have 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were... me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Rye. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cramedy? Fragmedy? Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're headed to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, it's all going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped like the palm of a tree bending over to screw with you. It's no tree at all, it's... Hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone was just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon, or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. I'm not reading this because no, I don't care. No. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything, and we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Yeah, fuck off, Trickster. I agree with the narrator. Okay, now that the guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Wraith. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Hi. Sorry if this is too forward, but, do you want to go out here? I know a place it's kind of, I mean, it's got, well, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess. You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that this rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go off with Wraith, the spirit interjects. Listen to that word vomit. It's like he truly doesn't even want you to say yes to him. Is anything he says real? Really? You should go off with me instead, because I'm not some kind of fake ghost pretending I don't like things. I'm a real ghost, and I hate everything, but not you. I'm not saying I like you, but well, I could later, hypothetically. I know you like a challenge, so come get it. Girl! Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poison all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So, who will it be? Do we keep choosing Wraith? I think we keep choosing Wraith this time around, just to see what happens. I gotta go with Wraith. Wraith? Yes. I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention. And then I thought I was hallucinating, and now, really? Yes, really. Cool. Got another achievement. Oh, the achievements still pop up. Okay. Here's my island hangout. This is what I call the cosmic dump. I know. It's one of those first draft, gonna change it later names that just kind of sticks. Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently and a little beat up. There are stone obelisks, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that a car? It is a car. It's pretty weird, like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places? You'll look around in awe, then look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. There's a very long, very awkward pause. Try and be cute. You dig your toe in the dirt trying to be cute. Wraith is too busy averting his eyes and dying inside to notice. And after what seems like an eternity, Wraith finally manages an entire sentence. So, what brings you to the island? I have no idea. You're not going to explain what this weird place is. Who cares? We're you. You're not going to explain what this weird place is? You look at Wraith like he's got the thickest head on the island, and that's saying a lot because Trapper is here too. You're not going to explain what this weird place is? Oh yeah, I forgot. He seems to be leaving something out. Wraith looks at you with his always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say. Anything to talk about. He clears his throat. You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday. Of course. Wraith pulls it out. The bell, you perv. I didn't even get the chance to make the joke yet. Let me make the joke first. Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and, the bell. It gives it to you. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter. Jeez. But, like, it's a dating sim, so, like, would it be so bad? Anyway. I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. I promise. I'll take such good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty, because you really can't do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you, though. To someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table, stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby, what looks like some dangerous potions. What was this ancient cult up to? Looking to shake up this date? Yes, this is a date. Yikes. Anyways, looking to shake it up, you approach the potions and pick up the fanciest one. So, what will we do next? Pour out those potions, mix those potions, or drink the potion. Ooh! Let's just drink a random liquid. I'm sure these all end poorly. Let's, I'm gonna drink it. Freedom lies in being bold. You take the biggest bottle of the nastiest looking potion and gulp it down. It turns out that was not a great idea. Or was it the best idea? That's right, it's me again. While I've got your attention, let me simply remind you, you've got a mission, a purpose, a destiny. Maintain control. If you lose it, take it back. Okay now, back to business. Oh, you're alive. Welcome back. Wraith is tenderly caring for you, wiping your brow with a wet cloth. He's undressed you. Now, don't get carried away. He had his eyes closed the whole time I was watching and made a bed for you. Thank you for taking care of me. I'm sorry I did that. I don't know what came over me. I'm just happy you're okay. I want to take care of the people I am here for. You smile at him. Deep down, you can tell he's also happy he had the chance to be there for someone in their time of need. Wraith nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward. So, I guess, tell me about your family? I have no family. I remember my parents. I remember my grandmother. I have no family. I have no family, or at least none that I can remember. Family is all we have. It's our only real connection to this life. It's where we came from and what we leave behind. It's sad that you don't remember yours. Maybe we're all just broken. Wraith frowns and looks away. Well, that got you nowhere. Sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. What's this table for? You look at the ritual table again. It's beaten up with a giant hole in it. You look back at Wraith. Smile? Smile at Wraith. You know, any rituals we could do on this table? You wink. Nice touch. Wraith blushes and stammers and looks away, smiling. Nice. Yes, narrators can narrate using emojis. Wraith looks intently at the table. What's he thinking about? Probably something deep and philosophical. Intense. Sad. Something about the inherent nothingness. Wanna play cornhole? No. Or that. The hole in the table makes a great target. Here, we can use these skulls I found lying around. Well, this is definitely a more fun date activity. It's easy. Just stand back and, toss them into the hole. Don't worry if you miss. There are lots more skulls around. Those are not. That's not the hole that things should be going into. Wink. Toss that little skull. Oh no. Yeah. I missed. Not bad. Not bad. Why is it so fast? Bad. I don't know why. You missed completely. I meant to do that. Totally. Shut up. I won't tell you you're the worst. Other people might. But I know how much it can hurt to hear that you're completely terrible at something. So you won't hear it from me. I feel like you're finally warming up, Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. You want to play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified, but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so, but only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or Dare? Dare. I'll take Dare, why not? I dare you to tell me if you were a plant. What kind of plant would you be? That's not a dare. Wraith, come on, that's not a dare. It's clearly just the lame question you were gonna ask if I had chosen Truth. No, it wasn't, but, I can try to, come up with a dare. More hemming and hawing from Wraith. He sure has mastered the art of looking uncomfortable. Okay, next time you see Trapper, spank his butt. You cackle. Deal. Okay, dare. Take off your shirt. He's only halfway wearing it anyway. I dare you to take off your shirt. Stop me if you've heard this one before, but Wraith sighs. Well, if I didn't want to take it off in the pool, why would I now? Because I'm adorable. Wraith looks at you inscrutably. Like the computer chip running him shut off. Is he about to kill you? And then another sigh, but this time he follows it up with a smile. Oh, alright. Ladies and gentlemen, Wraith takes off his shirt. And his shorts, apparently. He's in underwear. Feels like a big moment, like you won the game or something. But no, you got a lot more game left. Sorry. You applaud him as he blushes. He quickly puts his shirt back on and smiles, reinvigorated. Wraith clears his throat. In the way that a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if we're right. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. We were right. Take a drink. Is this not a drinking game? Darn. Missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it. But it's gone! Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened. We'll need to find it for... But Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement. See? Told you so. But it needs to take place at the beach. You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Rye, bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What, goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? I mean, you do what you want, Spirit. Dwight and Claudette scram. Yeah, I used these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down, you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgust and desperation. And it's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him. But really, that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Ugh, can you imagine wanting something? So cringe. I bet he won't even tell you his theory about the island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who doesn't really give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. You're a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. If you really don't care, why did you go through all this trouble to win me over? You storm off back to Wraith. As you walk away, Spirit mutters something under her breath. Knowing her, it's almost certainly about revenge. You came back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful! You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches. I almost said tortures. Torches, tapestries, and grave skulls and animal remains. Okay, what is this music? On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on a wall. A torture area? Someone's kinky. I don't mind. On the other side of the table is a table with potions, books, and maps. I want to look at the wall. You walk over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what happened to people here? Did they keep prisoners? It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. Look at the book. You pick up one of the larger leather-bound books and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of the someone changed. Woo! Try that again. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of the someone chained to a wall. A different language you can't read except for the words Cult of the Black Veil. Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I found, I think these are the ruins of the ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil. I think they used this island, or maybe the person they worshipped did, and I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. Alright, look at the map. You unfurl one of the larger rolled-up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here. Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin, all the common areas, and even IP Island up in the corner with the little hearts drawn around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. Do you think the Cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know. Maybe. I have a plan. All we need. And right as you're about to finally get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again. This time they swear it's a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time. Honest. It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Okay. Never mind. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You really are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do. And heaven knows they won't do any other than that. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. I also like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Well, first off, I just want to say, true to your word, you leap up, run over to Trevor, and smack his ass hard. You walk back to your seat, smiling at Wraith. He stifles a giggle. I don't know what just happened, but I did not like it. Anyways, yeah, I spent some time with Wraith today. Get excited about the hatch. Say you had a great time. Say you had a great time. It was a blast. We had a great time and played cornhole. I won't tell you who won, but we both did, in a way. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really, if you're gonna tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Ray smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. They're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetite. Don't you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? I'm gonna thank them because it's rude not to. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here, for us, just for doing our jobs, thank you kindly. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to pause to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. Finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Ray's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who will want to tell you a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh cool, now everyone's looking at you. So, you know, do something. Could I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. You were lifting that dress up. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Brian was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Not really the storytelling type. I'd rather not. Why? Do you have something to hide? You're telling us you don't have a single story in your entire life? So sad. Truly, humanity has reached its crumbling nadir. I just want to hear your voice. Why are you being like this? Be strong. Because I don't want to. And that's that. Power move. I respect that. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Does Wraith have another story? I feel like we might get killed by Trapper if we don't. We don't pick Trapper. I'm gonna pick Trapper. Trapper surprises everyone by immediately stepping up and unironically taking Orator's posture. Not ready to read their lore again. Okay. There was a young man who loved his young wife and the child they had. Gave the lovebirds a happy life. But one day the couple went out for a swim. Mother didn't return. The boy only had him. Someone said the currents took her away. Yet others said different. Pointed the husband's way. He's just... Okay. For the young man was fearless, cunning, and smart. He had many goals, both grand and bold. Easier, they'd say, done with a fresh start. A wife with her own dreams wouldn't help him at all. Lucky for him, hers drowned in the streams. Neighbors only whispered, though, of a crime so great, for no one ever accused him, lest they meet the same fate. That was different? How do you react to this performance? I thought we were gonna get his lore. We're not gonna upset him. We're gonna move on. Hurrah! You stand and clap loudly. Trickster takes out an air horn and blasts it. Quiet. Oh, we upset him anyway. The Trapper is disgusted by your display of joy. Poetry is meant to be perceived internally, not enjoyed. Everyone else exhausted trying to keep up with what makes these killers happy. That was story time. A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Rye, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk in the way of romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know what we need to get back to? That thing we do when we're not on screen? Okay, you have fun tonight. Try not to wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident, and do know that all of these people are despicable. No, you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit, or getting blazed. It's enough that we have that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran far from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded, rise after. They should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my grand stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. Apparently she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Okay, I see you, Trapper. Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us. Maybe we're all going to move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that company. I said we're going Wraith all the way, so... Wraith? I knew you'd never pick me. Who am I kidding? But I did pick you. Wraith immediately turns and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you were getting into. Well, follow him. You catch up to Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. Ask what's wrong? Hey, you seem a little off. What's wrong? Wraith stops and tries not to look at you. After a moment, he relaxes. You can tell, huh? You must be getting to know me pretty well. There's that big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes I get two in my head. You nod understandingly. Well, maybe there's some way we can get you out of there. You can just come right out and say it. Is it just getting down and dirty in the sand, or is it just throwing a frisbee? Let's do it. Let's do it. We're on a beach. Maybe we should get down and dirty in the sand. It'd be a shame to let it all go to waste. And just to make sure there's no confusion about your intentions, you wink. That will work. There's no way Wraith will misinterpret this. That's a great idea. But maybe we can both keep clean if I go grab Dwight and get him dirty instead. As Wraith runs off to kidnap Dwight for some nefarious purpose, the narrator looks at you and smirks. Yes, the narrator is so smug about being right that they are now talking in the third person. Alright, I get it. You're right. Thank you. Wraith returns with an exhausted-looking Dwight and some shovels, and you realize now you'll be burying Dwight in the sand and making a sand sculpture around his head. Look, I know this isn't what you had in mind, but it still seems kind of fun. Okay, what sand sculpture do you want to build? Let's build a mermaid. Let's make Dwight a mermaid. Yes, just like Mommy Wada. You dig a hole the size of a person. This truly is a Dead by Daylight experience, isn't it? Once it's big enough and unenthused Dwight gets in, you pile sand on top of him, up to his neck. You put the finishing touches on Mer Dwight. Wraith takes out a Polaroid camera and takes a pic of all three of you. He's all smiles. Dwight looks miserable. Love how Claudette is just here, but we're not acknowledging her. Wow, that really relaxed me. Thank you. Oh wow, it's so late. Time flies when you're on a date with the coolest person on the island. Oh, this is a date? Wraith smiles and rolls his eyes. Come on, let's get back to the group. As you start to leave, you hear Dwight whimper. High tide is gonna come in. I'm gonna drown. You turn and catch up with Wraith. You're trying to impress a killer, after all. Dwight's screams gradually fade in the background as you walk arm in arm with Wraith. That's rough, buddy. What a beautiful night. Wraith turns to you, smiling sheepishly. Wow, this day went by so fast, but guess it's over. I don't understand. Why is it? You strange, beautiful weirdo. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Boy, feels like we've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean you, can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pick your dream date and see who Rye chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order. Which is a weird thing to mention, right? It's almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if this case is a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why, yes. Thank you. I'd love to. So, Rye, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Punished and rewarded is my favorite thing. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murder Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Ugh. It's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare even to try? You mean, that's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Oh! I mean, Huntress is really the only one that hasn't been, like, popping up everywhere trying to murder me. I'm not choosing Wraith because that's who we're going to choose anyway. Let's choose Huntress. Goodbye, Huntress. You've shaken the Huntress's whole world with this decision. Whoops! I hate to get rid of anyone, mostly because all of you scare me so much, but also because it just doesn't seem fair. But life's not fair, is it? With her strong arms that could possibly hurl me back to the mainland, a face no one has ever seen, a tragic backstory she loves to bring up whenever there's a breaking conversation. Huntress, I'm describing you. This hurts, but I have to eliminate you. Phew. Honestly, this is a bit of a relief for me. I don't have to constantly try to impress you. It's been exhausting. Thanks for bringing out the hatchet. Tonight, this fancy attire is coming off and sweatpants are going on. Tomorrow, I think I'll stand in the ocean and catch salmon with my bare hands. Yes, I said bare hands. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They may not get to go home with Ryan when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with a trickster body pillow. Their own mostly new trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hook you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Rye. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know that it was that kind of a game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. Huntress's eyes are filled with anguish. The bunny ears on her mask have drooped. It is as I feared. I'm a wild animal, an unlovable beast of the forest. I shall diminish and go into the east and remain the huntress. She was crying. I thought the spirit was the emo one. I don't remember the last time I felt this nervous, excited. Chemically, those two feelings are very similar, but I don't know. Rye is great. What else do you want me to say? How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. If Rye's goal is to impress me, things are going poorly. But if Rye's goal is to get themselves killed, they're doing an amazing job. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? You're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. Cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app. Of course he's an NFT crypto bro. And doing these private gigs all over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost. Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Rye. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes. Seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No. No, it is not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? The thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade, you cheated on an algebra test once. Watching Huntress get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, this unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls is like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Please make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Another achievement. Anyway, it seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right. You didn't go on that Huntress date. You really missed out. That was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before. But it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers are all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos on the show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Rye. It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and making out. And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. I really like that word. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are a two-way street, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers, and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, you and Wraith sure were awkwardly hanging out yesterday, huh? Not many people can get him to open up, but you somehow managed it. So, are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad. We're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air. And I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Rye, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right. I suppose, but no roses. That's such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Okay, those lilies. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe, too. Just me? Sorry. You've got other things to think about right now. Right. Who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Said we were going Wraith the whole way through, even if Trapper is threatening us. You turn to Wraith and let out a sigh. Wow, you are becoming more like him. Wraith, since I got to this island, I have been drawn to your quiet nature, your unassuming good looks, the nervous energy you bring to every situation, no matter how normal and mundane. I love the way your brain works, I love the way your body moves, and I love how we are together. Wraith looks like he just watched the Earth explode from an orbiting space shuttle. His mouth hangs open a little, his eyebrows twitch. No one can tell if he's too excited to process or partially dead. Got anything to say, Wraith? Sounds about right. As you board the yacht, Wraith is unsurprisingly quiet, but the awkward vibes are down by about 60%. Good job, I guess. It was nice of Trapper to volunteer his yacht for the start of this day-long date, but a bit dismissive of him to say that you two were so boring that the yacht itself wouldn't even notice you were there. What would he know about fun anyway? He wears an old-timey one-piece bathing suit like the strongman from some bygone carnival. Come to think of it, it actually is a little fun. Wraith just has a regular old button-up shirt and shorts on. No, now is not the time to think about Trapper and the way his vintage singlet hugs his curves just right. That's what he wants. Classic Trapper trap. You're here with Wraith, remember? Who you chose for some good reasons you must have, I'm sure. You cast all other thoughts out of your mind and stand at the edge of the deck, looking out at the ocean, wondering what's out there, where you even are. The gentle rocking of waves feels comforting as you turn to face your paramour. Wraith can barely look at you. Is it nerves or something else? I can't believe after spending so much time with me, you'd still want to do it more. I'm only going to disappoint you. You can never disappoint me. Well, we'll see about that. We still have a full day ahead of us. Speaking of which, what exactly do you have planned for me today? Before we get into that, I need to tell you something. It's about me, but ultimately more about you. We've spent a lot of time together, you know me pretty well, you know how easily I get flustered and how introverted and in my head I am. You know I'm awkward around other people, triggered by the sight or talk of money, worried about intimacy. Excuse me. But you are incredible and kind and patient. You put up with my quirks, and after spending so much time with you, I feel like I've changed. Something about you puts me at ease. I feel different. And that's good. I had to change in order to spend this day with you the way I want. Because I almost there. You still can't say it. That's okay though. You smile at him warmly. See? There it is. You always know how to comfort me. I haven't had that in a long time. Anyone I've been close to has abandoned me. Usually against their will, but it still hurts. So why bother trying to connect with anyone? They're just going to be brutally murdered while I watch or overhear or sleep through it. You put your hand on his shoulder. All I want is someone to love, a family to care for, not touched by evil or greed or power, a small house in the middle of nowhere, never bothered by anyone. You're the first person in forever I felt like I could see a future with. Wraith holds up Azeroth's skull. My story about the man who pulled out his boss's skull and spine, that was about me. I know, Wraith. You almost tell him that you know. Everyone knows, but decide against it. Too long, I have been attached to Azeroth's skull. I have let it define me. No more. Wraith tosses the skull into the water. As he watches it sink, you notice a gold coin on the ground that dislodged from it. You know how Wraith is with gold coins. What do? Oh, I'm not gonna touch it. Alright, sure. I mean, he's not even looking, but okay. Waste an opportunity to pick up a perfectly valuable object that might come in handy very soon. Wraith turns to you, smiling. He seems like a new man. Let's go back to the dump. What a romantic sentence to start this day with. As you walk into the cosmic dump, Wraith oozes nervous excitement. Oh gosh, do I have something incredible planned for tonight. He even tries to wink. It's kind of grotesque, but hey, the sad boy is finally opening up. He pulls out some lotions and oils. Sensual. You ready? That's odd. What's wrong? What's just, you're holding Azerov's skull again? You just made a whole big thing about how you feel like it changed and you're not defined by it and you threw it away. Yeah, I did. Azerov was terrible and I'm no longer using his skull as my security blanket. This is his brother, Paul, also a really bad guy. Bad guy I took care of. I have 20 of these things, all real bad guys. Ah well, I guess you can't really change some people. Anyways, back to our exciting night to end all nights. I'll stay here and prepare, if you want to go find my bell. He takes a step closer and whispers, then when you come back, we can ring it. Wow, what does that even mean? I don't know, but it all seems very exciting. And look what you've done to this anxious, shy boy. He's losing his inhibitions. And maybe soon he'll be losing his clothes. To get there, though, you'll have to find the bell. It's gotta be somewhere on this island, right? Where do you start looking? Let's go to Huntress's cabin. I love a cabin in the woods. Great things are always happening at those. People are walking into them and back out of them unscathed all the time. You turn to leave and catch Wraith winking at you again as you exit. You know what? Maybe that wasn't a wink at all. Maybe some of the mud he uses to cover up his face is probably dripping while he sweats anxiously. You enter Huntress's cabin and relax. It's disarmingly cozy with a warm, quirky vibe. You feel like you could live here if a kooky killer didn't already. You spot something shiny. Is it the bell? You reach out for it, but you're tackled from behind. It's Huntress. She holds an axe to your throat. Yeah, I kind of anticipated this. I found you! Now I get to kill you. Say you're pranking Wraith? I'm running a very complicated long con on Wraith. I'm trying to find his bell so I can do something. I don't know. But I'll probably use it to play a joke on him instead. Huntress's eyes sparkle. This sounds like a fun game. Want to play another? Sure? Great, I've a perfect game in mind. Please stop lifting your dress up. Hide and seek. Bet you can't find me. Ready or not, here I come. No. Oh man. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I still got a little bit of it. Shit. You missed completely. God, I hate this. Nope. I can't see. Not sure anyone ever actually taught you how to play. But this doesn't change anything. What do you mean? I'm mad you broke into my house. Which is too bad because maybe I do know something about the bell. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. Huntress goes into another room and you realize you're not going to get anything else here. Except possibly killed. So, where to next? I'm scared to go to Trapper's Cave. I'm scared. Oh, let's go. Maybe Trapper's Cave? At least I know to look out for, well, traps. With that in mind, I'm sure I can get in and out safely and find that bell. The Trapper's Cave. Surely what you're looking for will be there. It's not like Wraith has purposefully set you on a wild goose chase that will ultimately end up pointless. You enter Trapper's Cave tentatively. He's called Trapper. It stands to reason there may be some traps. Pretty. Illuminated in a deep blue, the cave is home to a pool of water that shimmers and shines. You find yourself hoping Wraith's bell isn't in there. You hear a voice from behind a pile of rocks, like a feeble old man calling for help. A Feels like a trap. You ignore the voice and look around the cave because you have a job to do. Hey, maybe play this again to find out who the voice belongs to. Just saying, could be fun. Oh, what's this? You found a gold coin. Take it. Fine. Seems like a good choice. Ooh, there's something else shiny next to it. Is it the bell? And again, this is Trapper's cave. Trapper, you know him. The trap guy? The guy who loves to leave traps? Wait, while you're ahead. Hulking shadow falls over you. You turn to see Trapper. Smart. That was a bear trap. He raises his cleaver. Give me one reason I shouldn't do this. Bribe him. Look, I can pay you if you let me live. I will give all the gold I have. We got ourselves a tycoon. Okay, Rockefeller, how much you got? You empty your pockets and hand Trapper all the gold you've collected. This'll do. Alright, scram. You scramble out of the way, but remember why you came here in the first place. Hey, you don't have to know where Race Bell is, do you? Trapper laughs. Yeah, I think Huntress might know about it. Or maybe Spirit has some idea. I don't know. If I'm being totally honest, I've already stopped caring. Now I said get out. So where to next? Hey, to the lighthouse. I suppose I could check out that creepy black lighthouse on the edge of the island. Lighthouses usually only have one big room at the top. Should be easy enough to search. The black lighthouse. Surely what you're looking for will be there. It's not like Wraith has purposely set you on a wild goose chase that will ultimately end up pointless. Yeah, they just wanted to make me confront the killers. You arrive at the black lighthouse. Optimistic, full of purpose. You don't see a bell anywhere. Spirit, hello? Nothing. She's nowhere to be found. Let's be honest, her heart was never really in this process, was it? Start poking around, wondering if Spirit took the bell and hid it somewhere around here. Ugh. Oh hey, hot stuff. You turn to see Trickster, casually posed, light reflecting off his perfect skin, all of his too many? Abs glistening perfectly. Doing some snooping. I'm looking for Spirit. Me too, actually. We were gonna do face masks, and I told her I'd show her around my stage over on IP Island. It's tight. All the killers we couldn't clear to be in this game are hanging out over there. Just out of view of you and any interested parties, lawyers. Having a blast, doing shots, making content. Oh my dude, you've got to meet my friend. Nope, stop right there. Not getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Race Bell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I have no idea who you're talking about. But, you might want to hop over to the other island and check out my stage? No. Absolutely not. I'm on a mission. Trickster shrugs. Guess we're all on our own journey. Till we meet again. As Trickster vanishes, you ponder your next move. And I'm left wondering, who just say no to checking out the sexy pop star's special hideaway? You've already searched the spots that Huntress and Trapper hang out. Now you've also searched Spirit Spot, and by sheer dumb luck, you've even bumped into Trickster too. I'm sorry, I should have called you dumb, but it looks like you're just gonna have to admit defeat on this one and head back to Wraith empty-handed. You tried hard, you really did. If you were a game, I'd give you a good review. That being said, Wraith is, well, I don't want to say unkind, because he has been really nice this whole time, but there is that whole spine-ripping thing. You enter the ruins of the Cosmic Dump, prepared to deliver Wraith the bad news. I know he seems sweet and shy and like he's not a killer, but he totally is. Is there a chance he could kill you? The place is empty. Phew, Wraith must be off somewhere, still preparing. Ugh, what are you gonna do? You still don't have the bell. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. Who are you talking to? Huntress pops up from behind one of the giant obelisks, smiling behind her mask. I followed you back here. It was fun, like a cat stalking prey. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. After you left, I was thinking, I want to tell you about the bell. Oh my god, Huntress, thank you. But it's going to cost you. You fish around in your pockets for anything of value, but they're completely empty. Sorry, I don't have anything to give you. Oh, there are other ways you can pay. Look at her face! Don't worry, silly. Nothing crazy. I'd never do anything crazy. All you have to do is sing me my favorite song. Oh no, is it in Russian? Nope, it's the ABCs. Oh, okay, that's all I have to do? Yep. Damn, Huntress looks jazz as hell. She is truly unhinged. You clear your throat. Here it goes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Wow, this is annoying, huh? Should have managed your money better. It's never too late to get serious about it, you know? I have a cousin who's really good for this stuff. I can put you in touch. Sorry, I know what you're thinking and you're right. This isn't the time for this. T-U-V-W-X-Y-C. Huntress applauds like lunatic. That was so good! Again! No. Fine. Okay, so raise bell. I saw Spirit with it yesterday. She was walking back from here and she says she was eavesdropping on your date. So when you weren't looking, she stole it to sabotage your budding relationship with Wraith. I think she said something about a cringy truth or dare game. I think they had a fling or something and she's still mad about it. Or not, who knows. She's definitely mad about something. Even though it's rusty and old, it's still kind of shiny, so I offered to pay her for it. But she said she had a perfect spot for it. Picked out at the top of her lighthouse. Oh great, I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. Tell her I'll still buy it from her. Oh great, I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. We said that twice. You return to the lighthouse and head up, right upstairs. No more messing around. This time, Spirit is waiting for you. Word on the street is you're looking for me? Or are you looking for me? Huh. Yeah, no. I literally have no idea why I'd want to be around you, especially after you picked Wraith. Did you already get sick of the sad boy and wonder if the sad girl would do it for you? Cut the crap out of me, Val. I don't have time for this. Oh my. Spirit seems aroused by your aggression. Honestly, so am I. Just a little though. Let's not let things get weird between us. So you want Race Bell? How about we play a little game? I call it Don't Look Into the Light or You Die. You can only open your eyes when I'm blocking the light. If you look directly at it, I'll die. Precisely. You're much smarter than you look, no offense. I'm gonna die! Stop on Spirit and don't look straight into the light. If you look directly at it, your brain probably won't survive the stress. I can't believe they put fucking skill checks in a dating game. Perfect. Not bad. Ooh, not bad. Fuck. Missed completely. Missed completely. The light isn't completely fatal, I guess. Only half your brain and a portion of your soul is damaged. The rest seems to be mostly okay, as far as I can tell. Spirit hands over the bell. Now please leave me alone. Gladly. And with that, you march triumphantly back to Wraith. Hate the skill checks. You excitedly walk in to see Wraith in his sexiest outfit yet. We saw this earlier. Your eyes do that cartoon thing where they bug out of your skull. Awooga! In true Wraith fashion, his reaction is a little more subdued. He looks at you and sort of smiles. Hope you have something for me that's gonna make me as happy as I just made you. Look at this guy, so open and comfortable in his own skin cloak, painted burnt flesh thing. Beaming, you hold up the bell. It took me all over the island, but I found it. Spirit stole it because it's a long story. Now you want to tell me what we'll be doing with it? Wraith holds the bell and tears up. He kisses it. Weird. Only one more thing until we can finish this. What are we finishing? Or should I say, who? You wink. Always a nice touch. You know I can't tell you that yet. But while we wait, Wraith hands you a super sexy outfit. Outfit is maybe too strong of a word. This is barely more than just a tiny bit of cloth connected by various thin elastic bits. You look at it and bite your lip. Should I change? You'd better. You duck behind one of the obelisks and take off your clothes, slipping into your new sheer, barely there collection of straps. It's incredibly revealing. Somehow you look more naked with this on than you would if you were actually naked. It's really something. Eyes up here. Sorry, it's just impressive. You return to Wraith and model your new outfit. I'm wearing basically nothing. Oh, just you wait. The lights dim. Oh dang, is this what you've been waiting for, you little freak? The relaxed and confident Wraith is a totally different person than the introverted loner you met when you arrived on this island. Are you ready? I want to give you my heart. I'm ready. The lights go out. It's so chilly. Don't worry, we'll warm up. He's not wrong. Wraith's naked skin feels like fire on yours, the fire he's been so afraid of this whole time. You melt into his arms, his lips exploring. I should probably leave you two alone. This feels weird to be documenting this. Before I give you my heart, I'm gonna give you something else. Oh yeah. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you in a... Hold up. Even in the dark, I think I know that smell. It's like salad dressing mixed with suntan oil. Dwight and Claudette? Guess they like to watch. Hold that thought, lovebirds. Wraith, your special guest is here a little early. Wow, I didn't know human bodies could fit that way together. I sure can. I'll show you when we're done tonight. The lights pop back on. You and Wraith are still wearing virtually nothing. No time to get dressed. We've got to go immediately. That's right. It's secret hatch reveal time. And no, it's not some double entendre. Follow us. Dwight and Claudette disappear into an open hatch in the ground. Wraith throws on some clothes, and you both follow. It's even colder down here. Well, have fun. Our job pretty much stops at getting you here. Contrary to what you might have heard, we don't like to watch. Not this. See you later. They climb back up the ladder as you turn around. Across from you stands a very old Nigerian woman. Grandma Abby? Philip! They embrace. You are suddenly very aware of how exposed your skin is and how chilly you are. Forgive me, Rye. This is my grandmother, Abigail. Pleased to meet you, Rye. So you're the one my little Philip has chosen. Interesting. Interesting? What does that mean? Do you need to earn the respect of Grandma Abby now? I can't wait to get to know the person my Philip has decided to give his heart to. Come, help me make drinks. You go with Grandma Abby. I have to prepare the bell. Happy to, Philip. Wraith looks sheepish. Like he's reverted a little back to his old self. Oh yeah, I guess I never told you my real name. Philip You bow deeply. Nice to meet you, Philip. I can't butcher the name again. I'm sorry. Wraith laughs, grabs the bell, and leaves. Grandma Abby takes your hand and guides you to the table with potions. Come, let's get some refreshments. I'm an old lady, and it's not so easy for me to mix these exactly. My hands just aren't as silly as they once were. You'll need to help me pour. Now doesn't seem like the time for questions like, what is this? Or, are we supposed to drink these possibly poisonous liquids? Just get to it. Fill that cup up. Oh! I missed. I missed again. Oh man. Missed completely. Missed completely. Is something the matter with you? Sheesh, I could have done a better job myself. I was just trying to include you. What has my young Philip gotten himself into? Come, while we wait, I want to make sure you're the one. You sit across from her and she smiles brightly at you. Philip has been through so much. He saw things as a child that no child should ever have to even think about. I fear what that could do to a person, but not Philip. He is thoughtful and strong-willed. He is a good boy. I agree. Although thinking back to what you two were getting up to right before this, maybe you don't agree. Tell me, Rye, Philip's birthday is coming up. What would you get him as a gift? A nice candle. I think a candle is always a nice and classy gift, something that smells nice and lights a room while he reads. Grandma Abby rolls her eyes. dear Rye, your heart's in the right place, but surely you know Philip has a thing about fire. That's a good point. Due to the... I can't even speak of it. Let's change the subject. Okay, tell me this. If Philip could be a tree, what kind of tree would he be? Rhododendron? With colorful, beautiful blossoms, they make me explode with energy and feel alive inside. Great. Grandma Abby furrows her brow just enough to make you concerned. It might make you feel that way, but that's not who Philip is. Maybe you're just nervous. This is a strange situation, I admit. She considers you for another beat, then calls out, Philip, we are ready. Give me a couple more minutes. She turns back to you. Well then, how about a game to lighten the mood before a big event? Maybe we can do some consolation trivia, or play cornhole? Whoa, how convenient. You may have played one of these before. Never mind the fact that they were in different locations, it makes no sense that you can do them here underground in a completely different area. There's plenty of money to make other mini games, okay? This is Dead by Daylight. Just have some goddamn fun for once in your life. Something that you don't do when you play Dead by Daylight. It's one of these games that will be familiar to you. Who knows? You might get an extra relationship status boost if you try the one you haven't before. Sort of really trying anyway. But what do I know? I'm just an omniscient narrator. Now I think you two about constellations. You're on. I don't know anything about constellations. Hey, who doesn't like answering random questions about constellations in a bizarre and high-stakes situation? And look at us, we're an educational game too. Grandma Abby sizes you up. Okay then, what's the answer to this? This constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located in a region of the sky alongside other water-related constellations. I'm gonna go with this one. Grandma Abby cocks an eyebrow, perhaps realizing she's underestimated you. You smile proudly. You're right, but maybe that was just a lucky guess. Okay, next. What do we call the constellations located in the ecliptic or path of the sun? Oh, no! I'm gonna choose the zodiac. It's probably wrong. Grandma Abby shrugs. That's right, good to know you can get the easy ones. Last question. This constellation was first described by Nicholas Louis de Lacaille and roughly translates to pendulum clock? Huh? I'm gonna go with this one. Abby nods, impressed. Okay, I thought that was tough, but you got it. Good job. Hey, you got all three right. Looks like Grandma Abby is pretty impressed with you. I'm glad you got a moment to relax. Sorry I yelled at you earlier. It's been a long game. It really has. It's been 3 hours. Ray 3 enters, holding the bell. It looks brand new. I think we're ready. Time to drink up. Grandma Abby hands out the potions, drinks you made. First to Ray, then herself, then you. She stops and looks at you. She stares you down intensely, with a sweet smile on her face. No matter what you do, you cannot abandon my Philip. Do you understand? He has been abandoned his whole life. I regret leaving that bunker. His parents regret leaving our village. But he is here now, and he has opened up to you, of all people, and you cannot betray him. Or I will haunt you from my grave. And my spectral form is not always as nice as the one for you right now. Oh, thank you for that advice? Of course, dear. Now, where were you two before I arrived? We were about to play a board game. Fully clothed, of course. It's okay. She knows. She does? Of course I do. It's a requirement of the ritual. The what? Grandma Abby and Wraith stand up and walk to the wall with hanging chains and locks. Are you ready? Yes, I'm finally ready to leave this place. As Grandma Abby places Wraith in chains, your jaw drops. Kinky, but I was not expecting your grandma to be here for this. What is happening? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we consummate our relationship. The cult of the Black Veil would do this ritual to leave and return to the island. One lover would be sacrificed and the other would do the sacrificing. So here I am, ready to move on, to be sacrificed. No, this is crazy. I don't even know what to do. That's why Grandma Abby's ghost was summoned, to help. Philip's heart must be removed, lit on fire, and the bell rung. Everything you've done here has been building to this. Is this gonna be... No, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't do this. Grandma Abby, don't give Rye the dagger. What's happening? This ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. The person taking my heart out needs to love me in order to lose me. I need to love that person in turn. But I don't know how to say this. You don't love Rye. Wraith nods. Your heart races as you simultaneously feel like you've died. I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me. Me and your inability to connect with me. Maybe we just didn't spend enough time together. Maybe when we did, we just didn't relate in the way we should have. It's because I got the questions wrong. But I really like you. Maybe we can be friends? Try to get past the shock of what's happening and realize he's right. Feels forced. You're not right for each other. But you do really enjoy spending time with him for the most part. You don't believe all his nutjob theories about the island or the cult of the Black Veil. After a while, you smile and finally respond. Yeah, we can be friends. Great smiles back. Guy met Abby also smiles. Trickster turns and smiles for some reason. Look at everyone, just a bunch of smiling idiots. How wonderful for all of you. What does life on the island look like for you now? Maybe you can try to hook up with another killer? Maybe you can develop your friendship with Wraith? Maybe you can help him find someone he'll really love. Can you be his... Can you be Iger to his Victor Frankenstein? What about that cute nurse who just showed up at reception? Oh, you haven't heard? She's unpacking all her stuff at the at the cabanas. Holy shit! Reading is hard! I hear him and her have a thing. I guess I probably should have told you that 20 scenes ago. Huh. Whoopsie. No matter. This is the end for you. Welcome to the friend zone. Enjoy your stay. Shucks. Get an achievement for that. So my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost. Whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably know that. That you'll have to play again to find more! Goodbye, Rai. See you again later, and again, and again, and again. Forever. We got an achievement that dares us to play it again. Well. We did not seduce the Wraith, and I think it's all because I failed to answer his grandmother's questions correctly. We got friend zoned. I don't know if I'm going to stream again. Like, stream this again. We'll see. But I have to get something to eat. I haven't actually eaten today. Whoops. And there's still some stuff that I have to do to prepare for the rebrand. Namely, getting my alerts and everything set up. So, I think that is going to be the end. Can I fast forward or anything for this? Just skip this? I can. That's going to be the end for now. I think that would just take me right back. I am curious if that takes me back to the questions. No. Okay. Oh my god, I could save and load at any point. Alright. I might play this again. I don't know. And see if we can get a different killer. See how that story goes. This was 3 hours. So, I don't know. We'll see. I might play more in my off-stream time. But for now, I think that's gonna be it.